Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another edition of the Spotlight Ravens series. I'm Aaron Schneider, the Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and joining us from the women's soccer team is Harper Manion and Jessica Pulaski. How are you two doing today?
Doing good.
Yep, same.
All right, so as we'll kick things off, Harper, I'll give you the floor as an introduction.
Hi, my name is Harper Manion. I am an English and marketing major here at AU.
And then Harper's in her junior year. During her playing career at AU, she's recorded 3 goals and 2 assists for a total of 8 points. And she was also an academic HEAC recipient last season. And now for you, Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jess. I'm a junior, and my major is elementary education and Spanish complementary major.
All right, and then Jess, she's in her junior year. For her career, she's recorded 1 goal and 6 assists for a total of 8 points. In her freshman season, she tied for 10th in the HCAC with 5 assists, and she's also an academic HCAC recipient from last year. So to kick things off, Harper, who is your inspiration and why?
As far as who, I guess my family is a big inspiration for me. I'm pretty close with a lot of my family, and there are a lot of the reasons that I do what I do. So yeah, that's my family.
Okay.
I would say my siblings. I have 3, so all of them. Just like what they've overcome, being able to see that, and then it really inspires me to do what I'm able to do.
All right. What is your driving force / motivation?
Oh gosh. My driving force, I guess just like having the goal that I want to get to in the future. So like knowing where I want to be, and then like doing what I can to get where I want to be in the future.
Okay.
For me, I am so competitive. So a lot of my motivation and drive comes from wanting to win. I know that sounds terrible, but I'm very competitive, and that definitely drives me.
All right, and I think, and then for the next question, this can kind of go into a little bit of a similar area. What is your favorite aspect about sports and why?
Like I just said, I'm a huge competitor, so I love the competitive nature of sports. I also love the interactions I get to have with other people, whether that be the girls on the team, coaches, other athletes. I think that's a really huge part of sports anywhere, but especially at AU, is that we get to have all these interactions with people and with teammates that we probably would have never gotten if we didn't play sports.
Yeah, very similarly, I just really like playing, honestly. I think that's the best part, just actually playing the game, and being competitive.
All right, and then what is your favorite non-athletic memory at AU?
I would say hanging out with my team outside of soccer. So I guess not really a specific memory. That's kind of lame, but I don't really have a specific memory. Just like
that works.
Outside of soccer. Yeah.
For me, I guess something specific that's not like on the field, the soccer teams, both guys and girls, always get together over fall break because we're all here on campus for practice at Coach Fridley's house. And last year, we had this big game of Uno, and it was a lot of fun. People were throwing those +2s, and it got intense. So that was definitely one of my favorite memories.
Yeah, for every Uno game I played is super intense.
Oh yeah.
It's feuds for days. And then going on, what is your favorite athletic memory at AU?
There's too many to choose from. I think last year the MSJ game, that was a huge game for us. We played really well in that game. That was probably the best game that we played in last season. And those celebrations after those goals in that game, one of my favorite memories.
Yeah. For me, it would be when Morgan Reed, who she's graduated now, but last year, she scored a winning goal, and then just like celebrating after with her. That was cool.
In which game was that?
Oh gosh, I can't remember. It was one of the earlier ones, I think. I think it was one where we were
Was that
South Bend, maybe.
Bethel?
That was my first guess.
Yeah, I don't remember honestly. It's kind of a blur.
Okay. And then going into the team superlative type questions, first, who on the team is best dressed?
Harper. You won't say it.
I say Beta.
Okay. Who on the team is the best dancer?
Tyler.
Yeah, I'd say Tyler.
All right. And then who on the team is the joker, prankster, best sense of humor?
Carissa.
Okay. Okay. Who on the team is most outgoing?
I'd say Renee.
Yeah, Renee.
Okay. And then who on the team is the best trash talker?
Oh God.
Maybe Katie.
Katie.
In the best way possible. That's not.
Yeah. I don't know. Nadia, like banter between each other when we're playing.
Okay. And then who on the team is the pregame DJ? If you have to pull from last year, you can.
Yeah, it was definitely D last year. We haven't had the chance to have a new DJ yet. We haven't played any games.
Mhm.
Yeah, D and Samo.
Okay. And then of course as always with women's soccer, knowing that the go-to pregame song is a team secret.
Yes. Team
Okay.
secret.
All right, going into the next segment of questions. First, which is your favorite season?
Summer.
Okay. What is your favorite TV show?
Parks and Rec.
Downton Abbey.
Okay. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Mint chocolate chip.
Dairy free. Cookie dough. Dairy free cookie dough.
Okay. What is your favorite movie?
Your first guess.
Oh, sorry. Hercules. The Disney.
Clueless.
Okay.
Clueless.
What is your favorite quote?
Perfection is not a prerequisite of leadership.
Okay.
I didn't think about this before. Keep moving forward. That's a good one.
All right. What is your favorite holiday?
I like Halloween because it's fun.
Okay.
I think Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Thanksgiving or Christmas.
All right. Other than soccer, what is your favorite sport?
Football.
Swimming.
Okay. Um, if you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, a mountain goat. I love mountain goats. There's a
I guess some type of monkey.
Okay. What is your favorite candy?
Twizzlers and Twix.
Sour Patch watermelon.
All right. And then if you when you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a teacher.
Okay.
I wanted to be an artist, and then I wanted to be a chef.
All right. And then what is your favorite book?
Jane Eyre is my favorite book.
Bel Cantos.
All right. And then if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I'll go first. Greece or Morocco.
Okay.
Right now, I really want to go to Spain or New Zealand.
All right. What are your favorite hobbies?
I love to read, and I recently learned how to knit, so that is one of my hobbies that I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I just love being outside and being active, so like anything outside and active. And then I love taking photos too.
All right. What is a little known but amazing fact about yourself?
I am a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I think that's
Okay.
a pretty amazing fact. So
I've traveled to 7 different countries.
All right. Follow-ups on both of those. Harper, how does the Steelers connection come from?
oh, both of my parents are from the Pittsburgh area, so I still have
Okay.
family there, and that's where it comes from.
And then Jess, what are your the 7 countries?
Okay, Costa Rica, Canada, France, Switzerland, Slovenia, Croatia, and Italy.
All right, there you go. And then why did you choose AU?
I chose AU because I loved the soccer team. I loved that I could do both swimming and soccer for the first 2 years. And I just really love the sense of community that the professors created.
Okay.
I went to a really small high school, and so I really wanted to go to another smaller school to have that small community. I really loved all the interactions I had, like leading up to my decision with professors at AU, and then also with the soccer team. I really wanted to play soccer, and this just felt like the right place to do it.
All right. What is your favorite class at AU and why?
My favorite class so far was professional writing and editing within the English department. I had a really great time in that class, and I also learned a ton, and that kind of helped me learn a lot about a field that I could possibly find myself in after graduation. So I really enjoyed that class.
Okay.
For me, it was my Spanish phonetics class. It was just like really cool. I'd never really learned that stuff before, and I'm really interested in like child development and like especially like speech and how that works. So that was a really cool thing to learn.
All right. Who is your favorite professor at AU and why?
I would say Dr. Trotter because he's just very relatable. He's always there for you. And he just like, I like his style of teaching. It makes a lot of sense to me.
Okay.
This is a hard question, but I think I'm going to go with Dr. Borders because he is really funny and he's so knowledgeable, and I have loved all the classes that I've had with him.
All right. What are your plans after college?
I want to go into the book publishing field. So hopefully after college, I will get a job at a publishing company somewhere, and I want to get married. So hopefully do that after college and start a family.
Okay.
I want to live in the West so bad. So I'm probably either a year after or 2 years after, I'm probably just gonna move out west, teach, eventually become a principal. That's the goal.
Got a target area?
It changes all the time.
Okay.
Colorado, Utah, Oregon, in there. So
Okay.
yeah, it changes all the time.
And then finally, what do you want your lasting legacy to be at AU?
I would say just like on the soccer team specifically, like leaving behind just like good leadership, kind of for like others to follow.
Okay.
I think generally I want to be remembered as a good person, as somebody who was nice to people, and and somebody that people felt comfortable coming to in any situation. And then also just as a hard worker and setting that precedent for, especially on the soccer team, for people coming in, that's the expectation that we have is that we're hard workers and we get the job done.
All right. Well, I think I've covered all the questions I want to. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in. Harper, Jess, thank you for doing this interview with us. Be sure to follow along with more Spotlight Ravens series interviews. We'll have another one tomorrow, so we will see you then.